Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Misagh Saboori, episode is from IneoMedia, and today I'm going to show you how you can create digital assets for Houdini using Python modules. Alright, real quick, I want to show you what we're going to make today. So I'm going to create a geometry node, and inside I'm going to create sphere. Let's attach it to a null. And let's say that we have some work done here, and we attach it to this null, for example. Let's call it out. And we want to have access to this null elsewhere in our project, maybe in another geometry project, or maybe our network here is too big and we want to have access to this null. So what we're going to do is to create this object merge node and then drag and drop this to the object path here. So now when we look at this, we have the same input for this null. So what we're going to do is to actually automate this a little bit. So I'm going to bring my reference null that I have created. And you see that it has some extra thing. It's this create reference button. I'm going to hit it and it's going to create this object merge that is automatically looking at the null. It doesn't matter how many nulls you have. You can always click this create reference. I will bring an object merge with the null past the object path. So let's create this. Before we dive in, I want to quickly thank Henry Medhurst because he has created this null 2.0 that actually does the same, and the idea is originated from him. Make sure to check his project as well. He has some extra cool stuff. All right, so let's get started. I have this sphere. I'm just going to connect it to a subnetwork. And here I'm just going to right click, digital asset, and create new. All right, so you can change your author name here and type name. I'm just going to name this way and hit create. So in this panel, I'm just going to make sure that our input and output are on 1, since the null object has only 1 input and 1 output. And most of the work will be in our parameters and scripts. So in parameter, I'm just going to drag and drop this button. So we have our button here. Let me change the name to create object, for example, and the label to create object merge. Hit apply, and we'll bring our button here. Right now it doesn't do anything since we haven't set any callback script here. And make sure that it's on Python. Now let's go to scripts. So here's where the magic happens. I'm gonna click on Python module here, and right now we have to make a function that will be executed when we hit button. So I'm just gonna create def and create obj function. And here for test, I'm just gonna say print and wall. So hit apply, and now nothing happens because we haven't set any callback here. So follow along. After we wrote this stuff, I'm just gonna say name of my function here. So create obj and hit apply. Now when I click on this, it says hello world. So we can say everything in our function that will be executed when we hit this button. So what I'm going to do is to actually create a node. So I will say like so. It will, what does actually mean? It means that look up for this node and then look for its parent. So we want to create our object merge here next to our node. So we would need the parent node first. And then I'm going to say create node. And inside this create node, we have to say what the type of our node is. I'm just going to say object merge. And then we have to make a name for it. So here I'm just going to say new merge, for example. And just that, hit apply. And now, as we have set this callback here, when we click on this, you see that we have a object merge. Now what we're going to do is to actually change this object path here. So I'm just going to hover my mouse here. It says that parameter is object path 1. So this is what we're going to change. Let's come here and let's store these values into an argument. So I'm just going to say object merge equals, you can name it whatever you want. And I'm just going to say again here, object merge dot parm. Now we have to search for this parameter since we want to change this, and the name was object path 1 here. And now I'm just gonna say set this to a new value. So we want to get this path, get this null path, and set it here for our object path. So I'm just gonna say to u without d and write in path. This the dot here. This actually will give us the path to this null. So I'm just gonna hit apply here, delete this, and let's click another time. And here we are. We have the new merge as we created here, and we have the object path here set to our null. And if I just copy paste this, if I change this name, it will create an object merge looking at this null. All right, so that's it. Now I'm just going to get rid of this. And before we hit accept here, I just want to real quick change something here that I forgot. Make sure to change this label so whenever you needed this null node, you will have access to it. So I'm just going to say like so and hit accept. And now let me save node, match current definition. And for example, we need it here. I'm just going to say null. You see, it brings it in our nodes, and we can now access it here. All right, so thanks for watching. If you had any questions, just hit me in the comments. Make sure to like this video and see ya.